what's up and welcome to the video. Hey, in this video, we're going to be diving into your higher faculties, okay? And how by using your higher faculties, you guys can start to get what you want, okay? Now, see, most people are walking around using only their faculties, right? You can hear, you can see, you can smell, you can taste, and you can touch, okay? And most people don't even know about their higher faculties. You may have heard some of your higher faculties, but we've never actually been taught how to use these higher faculties and get the things that we want in life, okay? And what we're gonna talk about a lot today is your higher faculties in regards to fitness and changing your body and getting the results that you want. So let's dive right into it, guys. There are 6 higher faculties, okay? There are 6 of them, okay? Now, number 1, and you can talk about these in any order, there's no special order, but the first higher faculty I want to talk about is reason. You have the ability to reason. Now, what does reason mean? Reason means think, okay? And you have the ability to inductively think and deductively think. So you can inductively and deductively think. Now, what does that mean? Okay, inductively thinking means going inside, right? Using your mind, right? Creating, right? Creating in your mind, thinking about whatever it is that you're doing, using your other higher faculties, using your imagination, right? Thinking about the good, right? Focusing on what good can happen, right? And creating your own path, right? And looking for different paths, right? There is always 100 different ways to get to an outcome. But most people are deductively thinking. What does deductively thinking mean? Deductively thinking means you're following the crowd, okay? You are doing what everybody else is doing, conforming. And conformity will be the death of all of your dreams and outcomes. And guys, listen, this is what society wants. Society wants you to get in line, right? Don't ask any questions until you raise your hand, and then I'll call on you. And they want you to just follow the rules, okay? And listen, guys, if you're going to get the results that you want in anything, you're gonna have to create your own rules sometimes. You're gonna have to create your own path and use the higher faculties, right? Your God-given gifts that you were born with. So number 1 is reason. You have the ability to think, but you gotta start thinking, okay? We'll talk more about it in this video. Number 2 is focus, guys, right? This is a big one, right? Where are you putting your attention? You have the ability to hone in on something, right? And put walls up around your mind and keep all of your attention, right? Give all of your energy towards something so that it can grow, right? We plant seeds, right? Ideas, thoughts, dreams, desires, and then we feed it energy, right? And that thought, that idea, it will grow. But most people are distracted by everything, guys. Listen, I want you to try something, okay? I want you to try something for me real quick. I want you to think about what you are grateful for. Right now, what are you grateful for, right? You woke up this morning, you can breathe. You may be grateful for your kids, right? Your pets, all the things in your life, the job, your career, right? The air that you breathe, all these things. But listen, guys, when you're grateful, you can't think about what you're ungrateful about. You can't think about your problems. You can't think about all these other things because you can only hold your attention on one thing. We can only focus on one thing. And this is why most people don't get the results they want because they can't focus. They're distracted by everything. Everybody else and everything else is taking your attention. You're either scrolling through social media, right? You're plugging into other people or other distractions or playing the blame game, right? Or reacting or rationalizing or defending why you're not doing something. Right? Those are called excuses. And to be honest with you guys, like I'm not trying to be rude, but nobody cares about your excuses, right? It's about personal responsibility. It's about taking full ownership of your life and the things that you want and going after it. But focus is one of your higher faculties that you have to practice. And one of the best ways to practice focus, your ability to focus, is meditation. Okay? Not following a 6-step or a 10-step or a 3-step. Meditation, just sitting there for a couple minutes, going on a walk, not thinking, letting your thoughts just go, right? We have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, guys. Let them pass. Don't fight your thoughts. Don't attach to the thoughts, right? And most of our thoughts are negative, so let them go. And one of the ways that I like to practice focus is sit down, light a candle, and then focus on the flame, okay? And then when you take your attention off the flame, it's okay. It's going to happen. Bring it back, okay? Until you become one with the flame. Let the thoughts go. But that is going to help you focus. Maybe it's a little dot or a little mark on the wall, but relax, focus, let the thoughts go. Will it be challenging at first? Yes. You're going to have so many thoughts. You're going to be so distracted, but you have to practice. Start with a couple minutes. Work your way up to 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 20 minutes, then 30 minutes. Okay, that's one of the greatest ways that you can practice focus. But you have to always go back to, guys, what are you giving attention to? If you're giving attention to everything else, the one thing that you want, it's not going to grow, guys. So we have to focus. Okay, next, number 3. Number 3 is a big one, guys. Intuition. Intuition. What is intuition, right? Intuition is that gut feeling, right? You were born with this higher faculty. You know when you walk into a room and you can feel the energy? It's like, whoa, those are some bad vibes, right? Bad vibrations, right? She or he has bad vibes. You can feel someone's energy. You can feel someone's vibrations, right? You can see and feel what is going on in other people, because whatever is going on inside, or the reflection of their outside, is what's going on inside. So you can tell where someone's thoughts are. You can tell where someone's energy is. You can tell where someone's attitude is. This is why it's so important, right? Bringing it back to fitness, why we always start a workout with the huddle. Leave the shit outside the door. Shift your energy, because you affect everyone else. I affect you, you affect me. We all affect everyone. So get your attitude right. That's the number one reason why professional teams, athletes, Olympians, everybody does a huddle. It's like, get your mind right, get your attitude right. Be present, right? Be where your feet are. Keep your mind in the room. Keep your mind on this video, guys. But listen, that intuition is everything, right? You can literally feel what is going on in the world, right? But we have to listen to it. Most people deny it or reject it. Okay? You were born with intuition. Start using it, guys. Okay? Number 4. Number 4 is perspective. Perspective. Or perception, guys. This is huge. You get what you look for. Perception is your reality. And most people are stuck in their own way, are thinking the same every single day, right? 60 to 90,000 thoughts a day. 90% of those thoughts, 95% of those thoughts are from yesterday, and 90% of those thoughts are negative. So we're repeating the cycle over and over and over, right? Our thoughts, our feelings, right? Our actions, right? Our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, and we keep getting the same result, okay? But we have to be able to use our perspective. We have to be able to change our perception on things. You're always going to get what you focus on, right? We talked about focus. Listen, most people are focusing on the negative. Most people are focusing on the bad because they're plugged into negative people, negative environment, negative news, negative radio, all these negative things. So you're going to get negative. You're putting your energy there, guys. But you have to remember there's polarity in everything. Okay? The bad that you keep looking at, there is massive, massive opportunity and good with everything. And there is also bad with everything. There's always good with bad and bad with good. But where are you putting your energy? Where are you putting your attention? Where are you putting your focus? And again, most people are focusing on the wrong things, right? Most people are using their higher faculties, right? Their God-given gifts to hurt themselves, right? To create a negative reality, a bad attitude, which then attracts everything that you don't want. You have to wake up to this. Perception and perspective is everything. But if you don't wake up to this and you keep repeating Groundhog Day over and over and over, and you keep looking for the negative, and you keep holding on and protecting all of your truths, right, that you hold on to so tightly, you're never going to change. You have to be open-minded, right? You can either accept what I'm saying in this video, or you can reject, or you can just listen and think about it. Take in what I'm saying. Most people are closed-minded. They're stuck in their own way of thinking. They think they're right. They would rather be right, than hear the truth. Even though they know that's the truth, they still want to be right to protect their own truth. It's craziness. But listen, guys, you have to wake up to this. Your perspective, your perception is everything, right? Next time you are in a negative state or you have a bad attitude, first have awareness on it, but then shift. Don't get stuck, right? We're all human. We're going to have these negative thoughts. We're going to have these times where we feel down, but you cannot get stuck in it, and it takes practice, but you have to be able to shift your perspective and shift your attitude, because you know what? Your reality is a reflection of your attitude, period. Your attitude is probably the most important thing in this world to your success and to you having happiness, health, and wealth. A poor attitude will get you nowhere. It will only attract more of what you don't want into your life. But you have to wake up to this. We have to stop sleepwalking. We have to stop repeating Groundhog Day. We have to stop going through the motions. We have to start thinking, inductively thinking from the inside out, right? Not the outside in. Everything starts from the inside out. Are you fit within? Most people aren't. But listen, guys, shift your perspective. You can make something ugly pretty. You can turn something great into bad or bad into good. It's your choice, okay? So wake up to this. Number 5, okay? Number 5 is your memory, okay? We were born and blessed with the ability to remember the past, right? To remember the lessons that we've been through so we don't repeat them again, right? And if we do repeat them again, that's called karma. You will repeat the same lesson over and over until you pass it, right? Until you pass that lesson, guys. But most people are using their memory to remember the worst. And then they build fear around it, right? And then they don't take action, right? Or they're stuck in the past. They're depressed over something that happened 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago, right? Most of us are dealing with childhood memories that we can't get past. And one of the greatest things that you can do with your memory is use your perspective with your memory. You are able to go in your memory, you're able to pull out those memory files, right? And the ones that you have negative or bad vibes about, why don't you try changing your perspective on those? What did you learn from your past? What did you learn from that breakup, that divorce, getting fired at the job, going through a bad business deal, right? Getting beat up at school, whatever it may be, getting bullied. How can you change your perspective to look at the past and say, you know what? Wow, I grew from that. I learned a lesson. You're able to change the past, guys, right? Because everything is now. The only past that you have and the only future that you have is right now. Whatever has happened has already happened, and it couldn't have happened any other way than the way that it happened. But all you have is the memory of the past, which is right now. So all we have is now. And whatever you think about or create for the future is now. You're feeling those feelings because of those thoughts. You're feeling depressed because of those thoughts. You're feeling anxiety because of those thoughts in the future. You have to get good at getting and being present. But if you are struggling with your past and you are a person that is going through depression or is depressed, you have to wake up to this. Change the damn past. It's going to take practice. Can you do it overnight? Maybe. But it's going to take a little bit of practice, guys. Again, go back in time. What did you learn from it? Look for the good in it. Remember, perspective. If you're only looking at the past through one lens that somebody else gave you or that you had when you were younger or whatever, you're only going to see that because you're giving energy to that. And again, your thoughts create your feelings, which then create your actions, right? So change it. You have these superpowers, but we have to learn to use them. We were not taught in school how to think. We were not taught how to use these faculties that can change your freaking life. You are creating your reality. You are creating every circumstance in your life every single day. You are the problem. You are the solution. There is no victim mentality other than the one that you make up. It is not real. It comes from external things. It comes from news. It comes from people that want to keep you in a box. It comes from people that want to use you. It comes from people that want to make money off of you. So wake up to this, guys. Last and final, higher faculty is my favorite. It's your imagination. Imagination. Oh my gosh. Guys, you have the ability to create anything in your mind. Anything you want in your mind and anything that you can create in your mind, you can manifest. You can bring it to form. Guys, this marker, this board, this chair that I'm sitting at, this computer, this phone that I'm recording on, it started in someone's mind. Everything starts with a thought. Everything starts with an idea, right? And then we hold on to that idea or that thought, that desire, right? We get emotionally attached to it. We keep thinking about it. We focus on it. We plant seeds, which are those thoughts, right? We give it energy, more attention, more energy, and we bring it to form. Anything and everything that you have in your life, you have planted those seeds, you have focused on it, you gave it attention, you gave it energy, and you eventually got the car or the degree or the job or the husband or wife or whatever it is that you have. But most of the time, we're using our imagination. We're imagining the worst. We're imagining everything that can go wrong in the future. We're stuck on materialistic things for the most part that is temporary happiness. And then the things that we want, we create fear and anxiety and doubt and worry because we fear the worst in the future. You have to understand, guys, your highest faculty is your imagination. But you want to know what happens is most adults stop using their imagination for the good after school, after college. They stop dreaming. They get stuck in the matrix, stuck in the system, and then they get stuck in Groundhog Day and repeat Groundhog Day every damn day. You can have whatever life you want, guys, right? We live in an abundant world. There is no scarcity of money, regardless of what the news says. There is no scarcity of anything other than the thoughts and the mindset that you have, because your thoughts and your mindset is what is creating the way that you feel, the life that you live, the reality that you're in. And if you want to change it, you have to take control of your mind. I cannot say this enough, and you can hear the passion coming out. I'm speaking from wisdom. I'm speaking from knowledge. I'm speaking from understanding, right? I was once a loser. I was once an alcoholic. I was once depressed. My body was fat and I was overweight and I was going job to job and chasing every dollar. But then I woke up one day. I started to self-develop and I realized that I had been sold a lie. Everything that I was told about the world, including myself, was an effing lie. I was sold a lie and I woke up and I started to self-develop. And what do you know? I attracted the most beautiful woman in the world. I've opened and worked with over 30 freaking gyms. and have attracted the things that I want in life. Do I still deal with adversity? Do I still deal with everything else that everybody else does? Yes. But I understand how to use my mind. I understand how to use these 6 higher faculties, not just my physical faculties where we can hear, smell, see, taste, and touch like our dogs, like our cats, like our pets. I've learned how to use these. I don't get stuck in the emotion. I don't get stuck in my thoughts. I don't get attached to them. I'm able to let them go, let them flow. And you guys have to learn this too, because you can create whatever reality you want. You just have to first stop being a victim. You have to stop blaming, justifying, and rationalizing everything in your life for why you're not doing the things that you know you should be doing. And that's the problem, guys. We know what to do. We just don't know why we're not doing them. Okay? Fitness. We know that we have to work out. We know that we have to drink water. We know that we have to eat protein. We know that if we want to lose weight, we need to burn more calories than we consume. We know that we need to make wise choices when we go out to eat. We know that we need to go to the grocery and, hey, choose whole foods. We know that we need to prepare, meal prep, have a plan. We know these things. We just don't know why we're not doing the things that we know we should be doing. And I'm telling you right now, the reason why we're not doing the things that we know we should be doing is because of the thoughts and the ideas that keep repeating themselves over and over and over, the Groundhog Day, the same thoughts, the same feelings, the same emotions, and the ability of not understanding how to use your mind, how to think. Most people are deductively thinking. Going to work, being told, waiting for someone to tell them what to do. Going to the gym, watching the TV, waiting for someone to tell you what to do. You gotta start using your mind. Listen, guys, if nothing changes, nothing changes. But I'm telling you right now that your body is just the instrument of your mind. Your body is just the avatar, the meat suit of your mind. Whatever you think is the choices that you're making. And until you take control of your mind and the way that you think and the choices that you decide to make, nothing else is going to change, guys. You have to understand this. And I know this may sound obvious, but again, it's not that we don't know what we should be doing. We know what we should be doing. We don't know why we're not doing them and why we keep getting the same result over and over and over. So listen, guys. Rewatch this video. I hope you were present on this video. I hope that you were where your feet were. Hopefully you didn't get distracted by somebody around you or Netflix or your phone chirping or whatever. But I promise you guys, if you take notes on this, if you actually sit down and you focus and you practice thinking and you understand that you can shift your perspective and you can turn and you can change the past and you can create the future, if you understand how to use your 6 higher faculties, I promise you guys, you will have the body that you want. You will start to get the things that you want. You have to take control of your mind or else somebody else will control your mind. And that's the last thing you want, guys. Okay? So listen, guys, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys check out the other videos on mindset, on fitness, on nutrition, you name it, all the good stuff. Share this with your friends, with your family. I promise you, if you are open-minded, this will change your life. But if you are closed-minded and you are in a box, this will do absolutely nothing for you, okay? I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.